Welcome back to Arizona Daily Mix. We love honoring women here in the Valley, community leaders, and here to talk more about a great event that's doing just that is Dr. Kristine Quade, founder of ATHENA Valley of the Sun, and Chantel Dooley, a recipient awards coordinator, because we are talking about the ATHENA Leadership Awards honoring women in the community. Thank you so much for being here to share this. So exciting. This is a new nonprofit, ATHENA Valley of the Sun. Tell me about what it signifies and how it all came about.
We're an affiliate of the international ATHENA International, and our emphasis now is on the leadership principles, which were actually developed back in the late 90s. So if you can imagine, what would the world be like if we could be leading from a more balanced perspective?
And so we're now recognizing so many strong leaders in the community, and I don't know if you've noticed, but the Valley is full of them.
They are.
Are they difficult to select when you have to, whittle it down from a list of so many?
It was very challenging. All the recipients were nominated, and through the nomination process, each recipient was interviewed, and then we collaborated to discuss which recipients demonstrated the leadership principles and made the selection from there.
Talk to me about the principles.
Yes. So the first one is be authentic, which is the toughest one. So in doing interviews, research with women, we say, oh, are you authentic? I'm always authentic. But authenticity is a path. So we have to, our meetings focus on stopping, reflecting on what do we call forth from ourselves to be really good leaders. So if we consider all 8 of the principles, they all work together. So the other ones are learn constantly, advocate fiercely, which is one of my favorites, and foster collaboration, act courageously would be another one of my favorites. And the theme for our event on April 4th is more around give back and celebrate the accomplishments of the women as they have been contributing to changing Arizona.
Like I said, so many women who are doing just that. Highlight for me some of the honorees.
Well, our overall ATHENA Valley of the Sun award recipient is Ambassador Barbara Barrett.
Wonderful.
Who is an Arizona treasure, and she just encompasses all of the leadership principles that ATHENA stands for, and she demonstrates through all of her work that she's done through her entire life.
And can women still participate in this event? Because I know there's so much that all women can take from honoring women like this.
Yeah, our registration closes off, unfortunately, in 3 days. So ATHENAAZ.com is where the registration is for the event. And the piece that is so much of a treasure for me about this one is that while we're recognizing 6 women according to 6 of the principles, we've also selected 6 young ATHENAs
who are
high school or college age that are actually engaged in changing their social community. So it could be from anti-bullying initiatives to one is studying the history of oppression through music.
Wow, that's phenomenal. So how did you find these young women leaders?
We reached out to one of our members who is an international baccalaureate coordinator, and she reached out into her community, and they were all nominated, so they come from different schools around the Valley.
I understand that you are actually going to be using some of these proceeds to benefit something special. Can you tell me about that?
It's going to be to help women either engage in learning about their own leadership or mentoring or however else we can help support them. So for example, one of the recipients created Mama's House.
Yes,
and
Marianne Douglas.
I know, and
Love
so it's
her.
like, wow, if we could take some of our proceeds and plunk it into that, I would be really happy.
I would be very happy because she does not take a dime from all of the great work that she does. I love that. So tell me a little bit about how people can participate, because I know you mentioned that this is a new nonprofit in the community. How people can actually participate in some of what you offer at ATHENA Valley of the Sun.
We have our monthly meetings, and our monthly meetings dive deep into the principles. So it's a safe place for women to explore how we're showing up as leaders. We could be a leader in a Girl Scout troop, church, politics, in our business, in an organization, doesn't matter. Wherever it is, anchor yourself according to the principles and then move it forward. So it's like, there's our little sacred space for that. And then showing up at this event would be awesome.
Yes.
To like cheer others on, because it's from the stories that we hear that we feel inspired. I was so inspired by Suffragettes as a movie, and then recently Hidden Figures. It's like, do we have to wait 50 years to discover what the contributions were of women?
Exactly.
So the more we can get those those stories out, the happier I'm going to be.
Well, it's inspiring and it's empowering, so let's remind people
Yes.
it is April 4th, 10:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Marriott Tempe Buttes. Thank you, ladies, so
Thank
much
you.
for sharing that information
Thank you.
with us. It's also going to be on aztv.com. All right, stay right there because Danielle is standing by with your news fix.